So I've had a long, long history with our United Way and service and serving the community through, the collaborations and the partnerships that United Way has in the community. So I was very familiar with Catholic Charities, had always worked very closely with them through allocations and, any other special program that came up just recently after Hurricane Matthew and Hurricane Florence. We worked really close with Catholic Charities and partnering with forming the long-term recovery group in Craven County and in Carteret County. So yeah, there's always been a tie to Catholic Charities as well as the other nonprofits that are in New Bern, since my job title was Community Relations Manager.
I guess the benefit is that even though we have a new program director, we still have Agnes. We
Absolutely.
still have her as
Thank goodness.
with us.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to go in somewhere where you don't have that kind of support. But she, Agnes, I mean, she's going to be there and supporting me 100%. I know. So we've worked really closely together, not only just with Catholic Charities, but also the long-term recovery group in Craven County. Agnes is actually the chair of that group, and I was the disaster recovery director for the long-term recovery group. So Agnes and I have had a wonderful working relationship over the years.
What will be some of the goals as you embark on this next part of your career?
Right now, just trying to work on fitting food insecurity into the existing programs that we're currently running, especially the senior pharmacy program, because that's, I think, going to be a pretty easy reach to expand that program. Just looking for funding for rent and utility assistance, things like that, because that is a huge need in our community. There's a lot of food pantries and a lot of things going on wrapped around food. We have a wonderful food bank and a wonderful giving community when it comes to food, but there's always gaps. But rent and utility assistance, we live in a community that the rent is just ridiculous. The utility bills are ridiculous.
Glad to have somebody as experienced and as connected to the community on board to be able to foster that growth as well. I think that's, I want to say a rare find, but it feels like a rare find that you were able to have someone that's still in the community, has the experience, has already worked with the people that, many of the people you'll be working with. So it almost seems like you've left the United Way, but you've gone to a different kind of United Way.
Right. It is. It's very similar. I don't have as much of the administrative pressure on me, which is nice. It's nice to be able to focus on the programs and actually the wraparound services for the clients and just those things that, are really going to make a difference to the people in the community. The administrative part is very important, but it's nice to have the Raleigh office and Barkley and, those that have that administrative support behind you, so you can focus on the other things.
What are you most proud of that you've done
in my career?
Mm-hmm.
The formation of Craven County Disaster Recovery Alliance. I was there from day one when we learned about what a long-term recovery group was after Hurricane Matthew, and just all of the collaborations and all the partnerships and just seeing, I mean, we had Samaritan's Purse around the table with the Baptist and the Methodist and the Catholics and St. Bernard's Project, and you name them, they were around our table and we were feeding them cases. I mean, we were working with case management to see that these cases move forward and to kind of walk, and follow them to make sure nothing slipped through the cracks. And what we developed in the beginning was so unique and nobody else was doing it that way. Everybody else had unmet needs tables, but we were actually, we had everybody, all the partners sitting around the table saying, okay, well, I can do this roof. And if you can do this, and then, it was just the conversations that were and the connections that were being made. And then we grew from just that collaboration around the table to actually hiring a construction supervisor and getting the volunteers in the village and matching the volunteers to the cases, and just being able to see that work happen and see the change in those clients. It's something, unless you experience it, you can't even imagine the impact you have on somebody's life.
But just a quick kind of walk and talk and showing, what's in front of you.
Do you
Would
want to
you
see
do that?
the mess that we've got in our offices right now? Or do you want
Well,
me to
yeah,
clean,
talk about that. Talk
or do you want
about,
me to clean that up?
or talk about, we're in the process of moving offices from upstairs to downstairs.
Right.
Just a little bit of a walk and talk. Would you do
Yeah.
that?
I can do that.